Let's talk about the performance of the night. Mavericks, Clippers, Game 2. Kawhi coming in, trying to win Game 2. Luka trying to go up 2-0 with his Mavs. First quarter, Mavs up 4. And Luka driving past Paul George with a slam. Mavs up 6. Later in the first, Kawhi took his turn, knocking down the three. Mavs now up 35-33 after the first quarter. Leonard had 18 in the first. Now, second quarter, 2:30 to go. Mavs up 2. Luka with the deep three. Mavs up 5. 37 seconds left in the first half. Tied at 68. Leonard answering. It was that kind of game. Kawhi had 30 in the first half. His third time in the NBA postseason. Both teams reached 70 by halftime. Third quarter, Doncic backing down Leonard with the fadeaway. Doncic rolling in the third quarter. Under 40 seconds to go. Luka looking for the 2-for-1. Making it happen. The all-balanced three just went off in this game. Fourth quarter, under 3 minutes to go, Mavs up 7. And Luka doing what he does with the layup. He finished with 39, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. 1 minute later, Clippers trail by 9. George kicking out to Kawhi, nailing the three. Clippers still in this. 1 minute to go. Hardaway Jr. There you have it. The dagger three-pointer. Hardaway, Doncic, pumped. Mavs win it by 6. Go up 2-0, and look who gives the congrats. Dirk says, oh, yeah, I know how to win it, too. Now, after dropping the first 2 games of the series, the Clippers are underdogs, according to our friends at Caesars Sportsbook. L.A. currently sits at plus 190, while Dallas are minus 230 favorites. What's more is that our BPI gives the Mavs a 75% chance of advancing. You wouldn't find a lot of people who think that the Clippers would be at this point, but you had the Mavs winning the series. Luka has the Mavs now up 2-0. Realistically, how far can he take this team?
Well, I think he can take them to the Western Conference Finals. A lot will depend upon if Donovan Mitchell comes back and how they play with the Utah Jazz. But look, as it relates to the Clippers, this basketball team with the Clippers, they're rudderless and they're leaderless. That was why Ty Lue was brought in, to be that leader for this team. Rajon Rondo, too, even though we seen him, bicker last night. And Rajon Rondo, think about, played for LeBron James. He respected the thought process of LeBron James. I don't think there's anybody that thinks the game through for the Clippers. They react and they play. Kawhi's a scorer. Kawhi didn't have to think the game through, right? He didn't do that when he was in Toronto or with San Antonio. Look, I think this series is over. I'm not saying it's going to be a sweep, but the series is over. The Mavs are going to win this series.
Ooh, wow. Well, Game 3, Friday in Dallas. Let's see how the Clippers respond.
Mark that down.
The Lakers bounce back to tie the series. Kendrick, what did you see differently from the Lakers from when you looked at them in Game 1?
Well, first of all, Ryan, shame on our good people at Caesars for flip-flopping, okay? I told everybody to relax. All right, look, you never worry about LeBron James and Anthony Davis. We witnessed that last year down there in the bubble in the postseason when they dominated in great fashion. We knew they was going to come out aggressive, and they did just that, especially Anthony Marshall and Davis. He attacked the paint. He got to the basket. He got to the free throw line. He was the best version of himself, playing around the basket, making Anthony Davis-type statements on the offensive end and defensive end. LeBron James, classic turnarounds in the fourth quarter when it matters the most, running the floor in transition. Who said his ankle was hurt? Come here, Cam Johnson. Let me give you this step-back tray ball. You want to go under? Let me steal the game right here. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, best duo in the damn game today. Best duo since Kobe and Shaq.
And you told me earlier this week Anthony Davis has to get aggressive in the paint. He was 18 for 21 from the free throw line. That tells you all you need to know. Now, I know you like the Lakers, but at this point, do you expect them to come out of the West, and should they be the title favorites?
Well, yeah, look, they're coming out of the Western Conference, all right? Right now, you're looking at the Western Conference, and a lot of the top teams up there are looking funny in the light, okay? The Utah Jazz, and don't get me started on the Clippers. But, yes, when you look at them, because they hang their hats on the defensive end, that's one thing about the Lakers. Their defensive identity is never going anywhere, anchored by Anthony Davis. And so when you look at it, they held the Phoenix Suns last night in 3 quarters, first, second, and third quarter, under 25 points. Do you know how hard that is to do in today's game, especially against a Phoenix Sun team that has a lot of high-power players that could go for big numbers on the offensive end. The Lakers are coming out of the West.
And you know what? It looked as if during the regular season they were going to struggle, but man, are they back in form. At least it looks like it from Game 2. We'll see what happens in Game 3.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.